what got you into rapping?
I started doing music recording in high school. You know, I used to play ball, and music used to get me energized. It used to make me want to, play ball. It used to make me want to do a lot of things. So when I actually got involved with music, I did the same for other people. I actually started, I recorded my first mixtape when I was 15 in high school, and man, everybody just used to love, the way I sounded and the way I was flipping tracks, and it just inspired me to keep doing it.
Okay, so you've been recording since high school, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, who was your biggest inspiration?
At the time, probably Lil Flip at the time.
Lil
He was
Flip?
like my favorite rapper. I was at the time. I'm from Texas, so the whole Texas movement was big on me. UGK, Scarface, Lil Flip, Power Walk, Millionaire. When I'm young, those was the cats that was just doing it. And because I was from Texas and I was able to see it, it inspired me to let me know I can be from Texas and make music and be successful, go worldwide. So when you actually see that, and not just have to look on TV and see people from New York and the West Coast and Atlanta, when you can actually see people from where you from doing it, it gives you a different type of, motivation. So that's what happened with me.
Okay. And your first single you released was Walk That Walk, or She Gonna Walk That Walk. What's the correct
It's
name?
great. Walk That Walk.
Walk That Walk, okay.
It's crazy because most people think it was Ice Cream Paint Job. It wasn't. Walk That Walk was actually my first official single, that was mine. But I was also a part of the original Halle Berry. The original Halle Berry track before, it went to the Hurricane Chris and all that. So that was the first song I got radio play on, the Halle Berry track. We was down at PV when we made that track and Walk That Walk. I was actually at the HBCU outside of Houston, which we call PV, Prairie View University. So man, by that time I had done so many mixtapes that, it was no more for me to do but to try something different, which I thought putting out a single was something different. That was my first club banger, my first club track. I never used to do tracks that was, what people would call a club banger now. So, I tried something different because the environment I was in at the time was a lot of partying, it was a lot of, female sororities. So kind of Walk That Walk, it kind of just went with the whole, every time I heard it, it reminded me of PV, so that's why I did that track.
Okay, so as far as all the artists you work with, who would you think, or who would you say is like your favorite, or somebody like you work with and you was like, oh my God, I can't believe I worked with them?
I don't work with a lot of people now, some people that just inspire me, even just outside the music, with Biggs is of course, the big homie, P. Diddy, when I did a couple of records with him, and he got on my Get Big remix. And I done a lot of different events and been on the scene with him and seen some stuff other than music where I learned from, because with music, it kind of come natural to me, and I realized that I inspire a lot of other people, and a lot of people, some people out there biting my style, and it's crazy, but for the most part, like the business side of it and everything you can do with it, the marketing, how far you can take it, how you can take the music side of it and make it way bigger than just a song on the radio or a song in the club. You can make it, a national football team, they anthem. You feel me? The song they listening to every day. They finna go play a football game, or they finna go play in the Super Bowl, or something like that. Like, it can be huge. I kind of learned that from, messing with different people and learning from different people, learning from cats like Diddy, learning from people like Bun B, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a lot of people that inspire me outside of just the music itself, and the way they do things.
Okay, so other than music, is there anything else you're trying to get into right now?
Right now I'm focused on music. I
Okay.
mean, I like the whole entertainment side, you feel me? I may see myself acting one day, doing some stuff like that, but me, I'm the type of person that I want to be, on top of something before I move on to something. I don't want to be mediocre. I don't want to be like right now I want to move to another avenue because I don't feel like I've mastered and became as big as I can become, or the biggest artist I can become in music right now. So my whole primary goal is to become the biggest artist I can become, the best artist I can become, get my label off the ground, and get my other artists that's under me in the same position. So, I can't focus on nothing else right now other than music.
So you trying to start a label?
Well, I already got a label. A lot of people hear me shout it out, Prime Time Click. You probably hear it in every song.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, but that's actually my imprint and label. And I got like 6 artists up under it. Shout out to Ace Boogie, Young Lot, Norm T, you know, Black Boy, Teddy B. You know, those are my artists, a couple of artists out in the Bay, Texas, Houston, and Dallas. So, you know, and they actually making noise. They, you know, in Dallas, we pretty much got the city on lock, the ENG, shout out to Lil Tony, shout out to CEO, DJ Merck. So, you know, I want to see my artists just keep rising and become in the same position I am right now. And, you know, I think that'll really make me feel like I'm becoming more successful as a person and just a businessman and an artist.
As far as like all independent artists out there, if they came to you for advice, what could you tell them or what would you tell them?
I tell everybody pretty much the same thing because it's what works, you know. Definitely you got to be original. Don't be out here trying to, you know, some people they try to follow the same blueprint. You should take, when you see somebody being successful, you should take some things from them and learn from them. Be like, you know, this worked for them and, you know, maybe this can work for me, but you don't copy and paste. You know, everybody had their own unique story, and it's bits and pieces you can take because that part never changed. But for the most part, the reason why people are successful is because they was original. You know, they did something different, or they did something that people felt was different and something that was fresh. Like me, when I came out, like people were just calling me a breath of fresh air. Basically, that's what people was calling me. And, you know, it was because I just came out and I just did my own thing. Like, I wasn't paying attention to what everybody else was doing, and I wasn't scared to do something different. And I think that's what most people be. They be afraid to do something different because they never seen it and they don't feel like it'll work. But you'll be surprised, man. You do something different, and next thing you know, that's the new trend. So I just tell everybody to be original.
So what do you have next up for you? What you got going on?
I'm on the road 24/7, but I'm actually dropping my project, The Silent Assassin, August 16th. That's my new project, me and DJ Drama. We done 2 in the past, number 23, Gangsta Grills, and the Code Red Gangsta Grills. And we had success with both of them, so we decided to go commercial with it and put this one out in stores, on iTunes, shoot visuals for every song on the project, which is what we're doing right now. We sitting on a few videos, and we're going to put them out later. So, you know, it's just a consistent grind that we trying to just shape this out. You know, 2 years from now, or even a year from now, I really want to be one of the 4 faces of the South and just keep elevating from there.
Give me one word that describes you.
One word? It's hard to just use one word.
A couple words, a sentence, something.
I don't know. You give me a word. You have to describe me, you know, as an artist or a person. Because I ain't never just described myself in one word. Let me think of a word real fast. I'd probably have to say, I don't want to use creative.
You know, you like your ship song.
Nah, I don't want to use creative, but I definitely can say creative because I can be real creative. And I honestly feel like I haven't even made my best work yet. You know, I feel like my best work is yet to come.
This a game for ballers, only ballers can participate. All these niggas frontin', throwing money like they paper long. Here being dummies, throwing money, now they paper gone. Idiot, what are you? Coach, we need a W. And this nigga game suck, I think it's time to substitute. Them ain't really diamonds in your ear, somebody hustled you. Taking all your revenue, boy, you don't know what to do. I say you better double hustle your fees. Old broke ass rats ain't got enough cheese. And you out here looking phony,